Adrian, and welcome to Kiwi's Crochet Corner. If you are new to my channel, I usually do yarn and crochet content. Occasionally I'll talk a little bit about knit. Still haven't finished or still haven't figured out how to do that yet, but I'm working on it. And if you're not new to my channel and you've been watching for a while, thanks for coming in. Thanks for, keeping up with my channel. I really do appreciate it. Alright guys, so today I wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite wearable patterns. I separated these out into paid patterns and free patterns, and I guess we'll go ahead and start with paid patterns because those are the ones that I have the notes for in front of me right now. And of course, as I talk about these and introduce each pattern, I will put a picture of each of them up here. Some of these you guys have seen me make, some of them you've seen on my channel. Some of them, there's a handful that I haven't made that are actually still on my to-do list. But I'll get them done eventually, guys. But anyways, so I'm going to start with the paid patterns, and I think I already said that, but anyways, I will leave the information for all of these patterns in the description box below. Let me see, what do I have here first? So the first one I have is actually, the first one on the list is actually this long-tailed lotus mandala vest. And it is designed by Earth Tricks. This is one that I have not done yet. I bought it for $4.99 from her Etsy shop. One of these days I'm going to get around to doing that one though, because it is really pretty. And like I said, during editing I'll add pictures of each one of these. It's just a very strange way to do a video. Now I have gotten quite a few patterns from Earth Tricks. I don't think she has a YouTube channel, but she does have, on Etsy, I think she has a Ravelry pattern, Ravelry account. I'm not sure. Like I said, I will also put in the description box all of the designers' information where you guys can find them in case you guys just want to check out any of their other patterns. So yeah, this one, this long-tailed lotus mandala, is $4.99 on her Etsy. And let's see, it comes with both written instructions and a diagram, and it also comes with instructions on how to scale and size the pattern to fit your body. So the next one is by Moral Fiber, and I know a lot of you guys are a little bit familiar with Moral Fiber because I show her patterns and make her patterns like a lot. But this pattern is her Yggdrasil poncho. I will spell it up here somewhere, guys, because I don't know how to pronounce it. I bought this particular poncho pattern from her Etsy shop some time ago. I haven't gotten a chance to make it yet though, and it is priced at $8.99, and well, I mean, it has, it's got the tree of life. I think that it's just kind of there is a small and a large, and it's written instructions for DK weight yarn and a 4.5mm hook. And then the large is made with worsted weight and a 5.5mm hook. And now Moral Fiber, she does have a YouTube channel, and so I will link that in the description box as well. So yeah, that's, like I said, that's one that I bought a while ago and just haven't gotten a chance to make, but it's definitely on my to-do list. See, so that's 2 of them. I buy a lot of patterns, and I just need to get around to doing them. Anyways, so the next one is the embossed circular cardigan, and this one is by Bonita Patterns, and it is $7, and it's a download. Now this one I have made before, and I used, it was a yarn from Hobie. It was a yarn from Hobie, and I used 100% cotton, and it went out from red to black. If I can remember what that yarn is, I'll link it in the description box below. This is a one-size-fits-all type of a pattern. I'm pretty sure that yeah, it uses a 4mm hook. It's a one-size-fits-all. I imagine you could alter the pattern by using a DK weight, because it does call for like a weight 1 or weight 2. But I imagine you could probably alter it a little bit to use a DK weight and a slightly larger hook if you wanted a larger pattern. And I do offer this. I just recently sold one of them, the one that I did make, and then I also offer it as a made-to-order item in my shop. But it is an absolutely beautiful pattern. Now I think this is the only pattern that I've gotten from this Etsy shop, but they do have some really, really nice patterns, really nice wearable patterns if anybody's interested. My hair is like all curly Q and everywhere. So the next one I have is another pattern by Earth Tricks. And it is her fairy dress pattern, which actually goes with her Fairy Queen coat pattern. They're very, very similar in design. But right now this particular pattern is $5.59, but regularly priced it is $6.99. And I think most of her patterns are done by measurements, but this particular pattern does come in a small, medium, and large. But most of the patterns that I've gotten from Earth Tricks do give instructions on how to do it by size. And this is another one I haven't done yet. I did do the fairy jacket though. So the next one is the Fairy Queen coat, and it's also by Earth Tricks. That one I have made, and it took me a while. Like, it took me a while because I used I think weight 1 or weight 2. I think it was weight 2 cotton yarn, and I did 2 different colors. The bottom half I did in a gradient, and then the top half I did in a solid cream color. And that jacket is actually still in my Etsy shop. But this pattern, it outlines for 3 different sizes, but there are instructions on how you can do it for any size, or how you can make it for any size. And it does, it has about 2 to 3 inches of positive ease. And it goes, like I said, it goes with the fairy dress, which someday I'm gonna get around to making. So this next one is actually another one by Moral Fiber, and I've talked about this one before. It's her Priestess coat, and that is probably going to be my next cardigan project, is her priestess coat. And it is a Tunisian crochet pattern. And what I'm going to link below is actually her bundle, where you would get the priestess coat, her shaman coat, and her elf coat. And I mean, this pattern is just, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous, guys. And the priestess coat pattern actually goes from extra small to 2X. And she explains how to do all of that in the pattern. Like I said, that's another one that's I still haven't done, so I don't know how easy it is to read. I am working on her elf coat right now, and I can say that as far as that goes, that's been really easy to read. And this priestess coat is probably going to be my next like long-term cardigan pattern. And just so you guys know, if in her Etsy shop, you can buy the individual patterns, but this, what I'm going to link below, is actually for her bundle for those 3 Tunisian cardigans, and it is $23.97 for all 3 of the cardigans. And then I'm pretty sure all 3 of them come in multiple sizes. I believe they're all size inclusive. And then the last one I have for paid patterns that I really liked, as far as wearables go, is the Garden Party Cardigan by Earth Tricks. Now this one I have made, and it is on sale for $3.19 right now, regularly priced at $3.99. The only issue that I had with this pattern is when I did this pattern, I followed it exactly as it was written, and it was supposed to be an adult size jacket, and I don't know if I was, in fact I think I did the large, maybe, I don't know, this was a while ago, but I remember after I worked it and I followed the pattern, I remember, because usually when I buy a pattern I always follow it the first time exactly the way it's written, and then later if I do it again and I feel there needs to be alterations, then I'll go in and try the alterations out, but I try to make it the first time exactly as written just to get a feel for the pattern. But anyways, back to the point. When I made this cardigan myself, I was shooting for, I think it was a large adult size, and it came out more like a small. The pattern has notes, excuse me, for a small, a medium, and large, and I don't know if I was just crocheting too tightly, or maybe, you know, my 10-year-old could wear it now, and probably it would fit her just fine now. And in fact, I did end up selling that piece in my Etsy shop, and I believe the person that bought it had mentioned that they were getting it for their granddaughter, I want to say. It was either their daughter or their granddaughter. That's how small it turned out to be. And I was shooting for an adult's large. So, but at the time that I bought this pattern, I was not real experienced with making wearables yet. So like I said, it could be that. It could be that I was just stitching too tightly. It's not a bad pattern. It's a beautiful cardigan. I just haven't figured out how to get the appropriate size yet. Anyways, that's what I have for paid wearable patterns that I really enjoyed making, or that are on my to-do list. Now, I have a few, I've got 5 free ones, and all of them you guys have seen me make or have heard about me talking about them. There's a little bird behind the camera, and he's just carrying on. He's just having a good old time. But anyways, so the first one is the Springtime Poncho by Bag O' Day Crochet. And that is the one that you guys have seen me make in Shauna Ball. And I've got 10 plus of those ponchos in my shop, and I've made them in tons of different colors. I love that pattern. It's one of my favorite just go-to mindless kind of crochet type projects where you're not constantly having to look at the pattern. But I mean, I've done it so many times now that I haven't memorized. I don't have to even, you know, that's how it's gotten to that, you know, it's gotten to that, is that I've done it so many times and I've watched that tutorial so many times that I've got it memorized, and it's just turned into mindless crochet now. Another one of her ponchos that I really liked, and I enjoy making, is the Hidden Poncho, or excuse me, Hidden Truths poncho. And I just made one of those in brown recently, and then I've got a pink one that I made using Big Twist Glam. I don't remember what the colorway was, but it was Big Twist Glam was the yarn. And then she has a cardigan that I can't remember. I don't know that it actually has like a name. I know it's got a number because whenever I have done this cardigan, I always go to her channel and search for the number. So let me see if I can find it real quick, because I didn't think to leave that. It might, is it maybe it's 728. I don't know. I know. She's been numbering. Yeah, it's her cardigan. It's easy crochet cardigan with pockets, and it is pattern 728, I believe. Let me make sure. I mean, well, I'm gonna link it
wherever
below.
your business needs to show up.
Sorry guys, my laptop's sitting right here, but I mean, it'll end up being linked below. And yeah, it's Bag O Day crochet tutorial number 728. So I really like that one. I don't typically like working with weight 5 yarns, which is what she used in that tutorial. However, it's very easily adjustable to any size just using measurements. And I actually made one out of like Chanel yarn, and that sold quite a while ago, over a year ago. And I've got one right now actually that is in my Etsy shop, and I tried it in like a weight 6 yarn and quickly decided that I did not like it. It is very chunky, and I didn't care for it. There's no drape on it is what it was. I tried the pattern in a weight 6 and there was just no drape on it. I don't care for it. However, I have had compliments on it, and I've had people ask me could they make another one like that but in a different color, and I don't like it, so I'm not gonna do it. I think that'll be the only one I ever do in a weight 6 yarn. I do not care for the you know, the lack of drape. But I do have one planned for the near future that is in a weight 5, and I think for that one I'm going to be using Premier Basic Chunky, I think it is. So that's another free one that I really quite enjoyed making the first 2 times, so I'll be making it again. And like I said, that's also a Bag O Day crochet pattern. Now, the other 2 that I have under the free category are the elf coat. Now, the elf coat that I'm currently working on, I've been working on it as a long-term project. It is a Tunisian pattern, and in the description box, it is part of the bundle that you can get through Moral Fibers Etsy shop. However, the elf coat sizes small through large, I think, are also free on her blog. So I will leave that linked below in case you guys just want to, you know, try it out free before you go spending any money, or, you know, whatever the circumstances, whatever. You guys, you'll be able to find it. I'm sorry, I had a petty moment because I forgot to take my meds this morning. And now I've lost my train of thought. It's just gone. But now I know I need to take my medication. The last one I have under the free category is the Lotus Mandala Duster, which is also by Moral Fiber. This one actually I just made one of these this last week. It took me about 2 days, and you guys will probably see it. Actually, y'all will definitely see it tomorrow during Whip Wednesday. My train of thought is completely gone now. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I'll leave the description box, and of course you'll see the pictures up here. I've done lost my train of thought completely. I'm so sorry, guys. But the Lotus Mandala Duster is the last one on in the category of free projects, and I'll show you guys the one I just made this last week tomorrow in the Whip Wednesday video. I have to go take my meds. Hey guys, I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm sorry about the way I ended my last video. I got my medication in and I'm feeling a little better now, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the little bit, the little pattern roundup sort of thing that that I've got going on. I will see you guys tomorrow for Whip Wednesday.